Clark, the league in general increasing the pace of play. Tonight's teams exemplify that approach.
I really think the game was meant to be played at a high pace, Kevin. We've had periods where it's been a little bit more bump and grind, defensive oriented, but I like the trend that the game has taken on the last decade or so. Up and down, a lot of possessions, a lot of scoring, and a lot of entertainment value. I love it. I love the way the game is played now.
I couldn't agree more. And the starting group for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Green out there with Young. And it's Anderson in at the 3 set. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Young. Kicks it to Aldridge. Green, the screen. Anderson passes to Gasol. Hangs in the air. He lays it in.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Now, here's Thomas. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Kevin, I asked him what he thought the key factors would be coming into this game, and he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside. And that hesitation can be a game changer. We'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Yeah, that's the most surefire approach to use, guys. I mean, because they don't want to get into a shootout today. I mean, if this becomes a defensive battle, they'd really enjoy that.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still the premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs, Thomas kicks to AI. Lets it go with the 3. Trains the three-pointer. And if AI is familiar to anyone, you might remember him from his college days. Played a big role in a college tournament run not too long ago.
And unfortunately for AI, he got a little ahead of himself and declared after that run. And NBA scouts felt he just wasn't ready and ended up going undrafted. Just seems like he needed more time to mature, but I'm guessing he wished he stayed another year in college.
Here's Thomas. After Pau Gasol's bucket, Thomas dishes to Lopez. He kicks it to AI. Lopez a screen. 6 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from AI. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust. You modify. You go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Randall comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope is checked in for Harris. And Ball subbed in for Thomas. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Kyle Anderson. Bono Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one. You know, Julius Randle is a young power forward, a little undersized for that position, but fairly dependable. Good movement when he gets to the basket, and he knows how to finish inside. Surprised his rookie option wasn't picked up, but he made the best of it in free agency.
Now, here's Leon. They set the pick. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up. And we don't have to tell you folks about just how important this final game of the regular season is. To put it in plain terms, win and you're in.
And for the Lakers and Spurs fans, this is what it's all about. There's just so much history between these two franchises. And even though this is a regular season game, it's got an air of a Game 7 feel to it.
Kevin, we've seen success come out of the G League, but when it comes to AI, that's on another level. I mean, the passion he brings really carries over to every member on this team. You know, one thing for sure, the G League will always be able to say AI turned his career around with us. Now, that's AI putting in the work, but it also speaks, I think, to the opportunities that the G League provides.
Rejected by AI. And it's the Lakers on the brink. Shot, now post. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Randall. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Gay following the basket by Contavious Caldwell Pope. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray. Drops one in from the wing. Lakers lead by 6. Here's Ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to AI. The tray. Oh, good on that one. And so it's Los Angeles with a 60. The veteran Pau Gasol has been a part of championship-winning teams before.
And it's up to us to kind of...
Team in Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Randall. AI comes in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. And Harris subbed in for Josh Hart. San Antonio also making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. Kyle Anderson comes in for Manu Ginobili. Young is subbed in for Patty Mills. On the court right now for the Spurs, Kyle Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray, and it's Young, and it's Laverne, and at the center, walking down the middle. Now, here's Zubac. Marcus Young unable to get his last shot to go. Here's AI. That one a little long.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Anderson passes to Laverne. And Young kicks to Anderson. Spurs working the ball around now. Laverne dishes to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Over AI. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's on bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Seconds left in the first half of the game. Los Angeles leading by 10. Harris outside. Out to AI. The basket good off the assist from Corey Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice job in the catch and shoot game. You practice this over and over and over again. AI making it look easy.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. AI really making a difference here.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
They've got Harris. AI is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Thomas in at the point. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. But he stays with it. It's AI on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. AI's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers.
And it's not hard to see AI out there in an NBA uniform and not be reminded of that huge dunk he pulled off while playing in China. I still remember that play going viral.
Yeah, Greg, he was the talk of basketball after pulling off that dunk, and it actually helped him kickstart his path to the NBA. It's incredible, isn't it, how a dunk can change your career?
You know, this is what happens when you don't take care of the ball. AI will make you pay if you're careless with the pumpkin around him.
Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame stature. I think he may be the best NBA bucket.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough.
4 on the clock. Here's Lopez. The basket good off the assist from Corey Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. San Antonio calls timeout. Clark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more, players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for 3 when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
Spurs trail by 18. Ginobili outside. And there's the pass to Gay. Gasol a screen. Gay kicks to Aldridge. Over Randall. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
And it's good, 2 points. Lopez has got 6 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Gasol. He has 5. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lakers leading by 20. Outside Thomas. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. And the Lakers check on 2 more.
Great combination of quickness and slick moves near the basket. Thomas more comfortable in the paint than some big guys.
Pass to Aldridge. Fires from 18. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Drills the 3-pointer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Aldridge. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he uses the glass on the way. He's got 8.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Releases from 15. Aldridge with a screen on Thomas. Mills passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Always enjoys solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lopez. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Thomas. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Young is subbed in for Patty Mills. Young outside. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. Timeout called the Lakers. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe. And for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension.
A good substitution here for the Lakers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. AI comes in for Luol Deng. Harris is checked in for Josh Hart. And Thomas subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
All right, everybody, huddle up. Hey, keep it tight. Don't let up on Marcus. You got that?
Yeah, we clear. I understand.
All right, man. Now, look, let's bring this W home. Bring it in.
Let's do it.
Ready? Great.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Spurs. Aldridge dishes to Gay. On the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
On the floor for San Antonio, Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Young is out there with Ginobili, and it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint. AI from long range slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And you talk about getting thrown into the fire. We're seeing the first NBA minutes for AI in one of the biggest games of the season. This team must believe in him to look his way with everything on the line.
And if you follow the news, you might have heard the story of how AI came to land on this team. This is as pressure-packed a debut as it gets. And AI has to be both terrified and elated right now.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Julius Randle's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Spurs also with the sub. Green's checked in. Floor spacing is such an important element of the game now, Clark. And I know you have a list of guys who you think can stretch it the most in the game now.
Yeah, you start with Steph Curry. I mean, clearly, his shot-making ability from anywhere in the building is unlike most any other in the league. Damian Lillard has similar type range. Jamal Crawford would come to mind. But Steph Curry's at the head of that list for me.
Randle kicks to Thomas. Pass to Harris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Lopez over Gasol. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
and serving up a big slice of humble pie, owning the season series throughout. This victory gives them a clean sweep of the 3 this year against the Spurs.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And up until very recently, AI was grinding away in the G League. And from what I hear, he made a lot of progress with his approach to the game and fine-tuning his skill set.
And more, Greg, there are players who just figure it out when they get in the G League. You wonder if AI is the next player to make a successful leap. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Outside, Green. Anderson with a screen for Green. Mills passes to Anderson. And the wide open shot from Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. AI from long range. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, AI.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Mills with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season.
Hey, Big Tootie. Hey, I didn't think I'd see you here.
I'm here as a fan, not as a scout. Thanks for the show.
Hey, man, so what you think? Am I running yet?
Look, this is just the beginning, kid. But you're going to have a lot of teams to choose from this summer. I'll make sure of it. Welcome to the NBA.
Hey, thank you.